Well, I got the knock. 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and they're kicking me out now.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
Even the street parking says residential or paid during the season. It ends September. So I could even park on the street. It looks to me like very seasonal town. A lot of summer rentals. So see, I can fit into a regular parking space if there's an open space beyond the curb for my back end. And this lot is perfect for that. Look at, I fit very nicely. Check me out in civilization, peopling and stuff. This is kind of how I ended up. I imagine my day ending up. Perfect little town. I'm really happy here. I pulled in a couple of hours ago. We went to the beach and worked for a couple of hours, and then we decided to go for our evening walk on the boardwalk. It's not too crowded. I mean, the wind is probably really bad. Anyway, alright. Well, this is just such an adorable little beach town. This is exactly what I imagined this part of the state to be like, so really nice. We might have to get you one, huh? He doesn't know what the heck it is. My kitty. We should get you one. No, you can't eat it. I know, you would eat it, huh? You would eat it, like in a second. Look. Look at the tail. Come on. Not so much, huh? Go get him. He's scared. He's like, I'm scared. Look at this sky. My goodness. Fun little walk on the boardwalk and back home sweet home for the night. So iOverlander reviews say that people have camped here, and I've been here most of the afternoon, so should be a good place to spend the night in peace. I just saw Mr. Police Officer go by on a bike. Didn't even look. Sadie and I saw him earlier when we were up at the boardwalk up here trying to find beach access. Sadie was off leash even. Her leash was dragging on the ground, and he was just like, hey, how's it going? And said hi to Sadie. There was nobody around. Just me and Sadie were the only ones down here. It was completely empty. And I was like, hey, you know, where's beach access? And he instructed me to beach access. Super nice guy. Played with Sadie. Come on, Sadie girl. And I just saw him go in the other direction. So Mr. Policeman does his rounds on a bike and on foot. All right, and we're done for the night. I'm proud of myself for not going to the candy store. kind of regretting it. Well, I got the knock. Fuck. 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and they're kicking me out now. The city ordinance, no sleeping in your vehicles. You're like, but there's campground. Sorry, I just turned off the light. But there's a campground right down the road. He said, you know what, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So there's a spot that I had scouted. I'm taking my time. I'm not sleeping now, so. Right? I'm not sleeping now. Okay, you can't see me at all. So there's a spot I had scouted, shoot, about 20 minutes away. It's a fishing spot. So I don't think it's in the same town. And I'd scouted it for breakfast because I didn't want to stay here for breakfast because Sadie needs to get out and play ball and stuff. And I didn't want to do that here in this parking lot. 5 o'clock in the morning. Must have been 5 o'clock in the morning. I spent the night here. Alright, I'm lucky I didn't get a ticket. Alright, let's mosey. Life on the road, man. I just need a spot to go back to sleep. Maryland welcomes you at 5:30 in the morning. Ocean City. What a night. So I ended up here behind a Holiday Inn, I think it is, in Ocean City. And just a few minutes down the road, different state, different city, different states. I had to get away from Bethany because any place I stayed there, if he found me again, I would have gotten in trouble. So I barely slept. I laid down, but I was worried about getting another knock. I'm on a city street next to a park. I'm gonna go to that boat ramp now. I don't know, at least hang out there a while and figure, have coffee, maybe take another nap. Really noisy. I did not really get any sleep here. It's really noisy. Ready for Christmas. All right, I gotta get out of here. Go find a place to relax, stretch out for breakfast. So the reason I didn't go to the boat ramp, an official looking truck just came by and stopped at the intersection. The reason I didn't go to the boat ramp is because Google kept saying, doesn't open till 7 o'clock. It's not open. It's open. I didn't know if there was a gate, and it was 20 minutes away. And I was driving through Ocean City, so I thought I would just try this. So let's go check out the boat ramp. Looks like this guy's training his dog or something. Well, welcome to Ocean City, Maryland at 6:30 in the morning before anybody is awake. Looking for the boat ramp. I'm going to go to the boat ramp that I scouted out. Wow. Not how I thought my day would go. Reminds me of Atlantic City. Oh, I see the sun coming up. Oh, look at that golden sand. Oh, and maybe we can catch the sun coming up through the clouds over there. Look, right there. Oh, are we gonna get it? Almost. Ocean City. Well, was that damn black cat yesterday. Good thing I didn't come down here. I bet the gate was closed. The fact that, I thought maybe Google was just saying it wasn't open. Park closed. 1 hour after, yeah. Yeah. Although maybe the gates would have been open. It's off season, who knows, but I was tired. I didn't feel like going on wild goose chases first thing before the sun was up. So I looked at this on Google Satellite, and it looked like there were nooks and crannies where I might have been able to have some. Yeah, here's one parking lot I saw. Alright, and there might have been a nook and cranny up here, but I think it's dead end. Okay, so that's it, just that parking area. That's okay. Look at this view. Alright, it'll be a nice walk for us. Thing is, you can't see everything on Google Satellite, especially here with all the trees. I'm tired. Alright, I decided to stay here for a while. Have at least a cup of coffee. Wash my face. Wow. And then there's a wildlife management area not far from here that I was going to go check out. It doesn't look that promising. So it could be a long day of driving. Saturday night, I looked at a couple of campgrounds last night in Virginia Beach, and everything was full. So I thought I would just mosey and check out a couple boondocking spots that I saw on iOverlander, and any campgrounds that aren't state parks that I run into. But this is the tiring part of RV life, when you do want to sightsee and you run into situations that are a little stressful. Let's put it that way. So I knock at the door at 5 o'clock in the morning. Wow. I have a whole bunch of thoughts about that. 5 o'clock in the morning, I wasn't hurting anybody. You know, this whole like, a rule is a rule, enforcing a law just because it's a law when you're not hurting anyone. So this is the, you know, laws. I don't know. I've been on the road too long. I think I've been free too long. I mean, I've always kind of been this way, but the longer I'm on the road, the freer I am, the more I just kind of look, I feel like almost from the outside looking in at a lot of parts of society. And, you know, that cop, sure, it's on the books. It was probably put on the books because they didn't want transients, which is a whole other issue, but it's off season. None of the buildings around me were occupied. There were 2 cars in a private lot that looked, you know, like they lived there, and I think they were probably year round, but the rest of it was all rentals, seasonal, and they were all empty. I was the only one in the public parking lot. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I'd already spent the night there. He could have just said, yeah, okay, you know, let her go. And, you know, if she's here tomorrow night, then I'll knock, because, you know, that's one night is passing through, right? Spending money here, you know, supporting our community in the off season. But no, the law's on the books. So a law is a law, a rule is a rule. I'm going to enforce it. So here's the thing. A lot of laws get put on the books under the guise of it's there just for the worst case scenario. Outlawing homelessness, right? Just for the worst case scenario. You can't, so the whole ordinance, why can't you sleep in your car? Why? Because somebody gets annoyed? And same with outlawing homelessness and things like that. And you know, well, or putting laws in forests. Oh, it's just for people who overstay their welcomes. We're going to put a law in the book that you have to prove that you have a physical address, or you have to leave. But that's just for people who extend their stay, right? Who says once the law is on the books, it's there for anybody to enforce any way they see how. They put it on the books and say, oh, it's just for people who break the rules and overstay their welcome. How many laws are on the books that started that way? And now just our blanket laws with no rhyme or reason, just obey, just enforcing the law just because it's a law, without giving any thought to, is it really a crime, right? Is it really, or is it a victimless crime? You know, yeah, is it really a crime? Who was I bothering? I was there one night, but the law is on the books, and so I'm going to enforce the law. It's a slippery slope. I know, I'm getting more, I almost feel like I'm getting a little more radical in my beliefs since the longer I'm on the road, the freer I've been. But
I've had these thoughts before. I could do a whole video about law enforcement and, paying cops to sit on freeways and, what's the word I'm looking for? Quotas to support a police department. It's a cycle. If you think about it, I'm tired. I shouldn't be talking about this philosophical right now, but police are there to protect us from crimes, but when a cop is just sitting on a highway to make a quota, we're paying for that extra time for the extra cops to just sit there to make a quota. So it's just an interesting thought if you think about it. And when you think about taking rights away, it's a slippery slope. That's all I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. Oh, it's just for this. It's just for the worst case scenario. And then everybody gets caught up in that net with no rhyme or reason whatsoever. Something to think about. I think I need to stop filming. I didn't intend to film my day yesterday. So I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to go check out a couple campsites. I'll check back in with you in a couple of days. I end up with too much footage. So thanks for hanging out with me through all the excitement. Getting the knock on the door. I should grab my phone. When I'm in a situation like that, the last thing I think of is, ooh, I need to grab my phone and film it. I'm in survival mode. What do? Yeah. So, all right. I don't know how much of this is even going to go in the video. So see you soon. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Bye. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, the Waggle Pet Monitor. As you saw in this video, RV life can be pretty stressful, and Waggle Pet Monitor has made it a little less stressful when I have to leave Sadie behind in the RV to run errands. So my Waggle Pet Monitor tells me in real time what the temperature is, what the humidity is, and even if my power goes out. So Waggle has been a tremendous partner for my RV life, and if you get your Waggle today, you can save 55% by using the link in the video description below. So go ahead and make your RV life a little bit easier if you're traveling with a pet and get your Waggle Pet Monitor. If you want to see the walk that Sadie and I took around this gorgeous fishing area with some gorgeous views of Ocean City, check out Patreon in the link in the video description. If you want to participate in the Business Booster Holiday Giveaway, check out the video over here. I'm going to showcase a couple businesses and give you an opportunity to win. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.